Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? It's me, Shane Lee. Well, today I want to show you my next little project. Got me an electric weed whacker. It's a line trimmer. It's a Craftsman from Sears. It's 5.5 amp. It's got a comfortable soft grip handle with easy to use on-off trigger. It's multi-position auxiliary handle, aids in comfortable use during use. It's got a telescoping shaft adjustable to fit user's desired height. A powerful 5.5 amp motor makes trimming through tough grass easier. It's got dual edging wheels, makes edging more stable. A pivoting guard makes trimming around plants, poles, and fence posts simple. Of course, this is the Sears brand. It's a Craftsman model 7.1 in small letters, and then 30383. And again, it's the electric weed whacker line trimmer. It's got a 15-inch cutting path. Automatic feed head. Trimmer line automatically advances. A dual 0.065 inch line. Dual edging wheels. 7 position pivoting head. Let's see. And again, adjustable feeds lines without bumping. Comfortable soft grip handle with easy to use on-off trigger. Multiple position auxiliary handle aids in comfort during use. 7 position pivoting head makes edging at multiple angles simpler. Dual track edging wheels 2 times more stable than single track design. And then pivoting guard makes trimming around plants, poles, and fence posts seem simple. Right. And it's an electric one, and I guess you gotta charge it and stuff like that. So, first thing you want to do once you get something like this home is get it out of the box, of course. And I'm going to show you how to also assemble it, and things like that. Alright, here's a little wheel for you. And this looks like the handle or something. Alright. This here is the manual for it. And I'll just put it on the floor. This here looks like the cover for the and I don't know what all this is, but let's find out. Now, of course, you want to read the instruction manual for any new equipment you're about to work on. And, whether you're an electrician or not, you need to know what you're doing. Now, the problem with my shipmates mainly stem from 2 problems. One, they acted like that I was supposed to know everything from one go around at A school. Well, okay, I guess. But whatever. 2, they acted like I was supposed to work by myself most of the time. And 3, when I went to sleep, they rarely woke me up unless it was for watch. And even then, sometimes I would because of the irregularities. I was usually on the 12 to 4, noon and night, and sometimes I'd oversleep once in a while, but not regularly, and things like that. Now, at first I was just trying to fit in, but can never find a place to fit in. Not at the generator shop with Second Petty Officer Locklear, nor with Second Petty Officer Hart, which King was working with Hart and Ben was working with Locklear. Both of them were E3s. Alright. Now, the first thing you want to do when you get a new piece of equipment is read the owner's manual, of course. That's the most important thing to do. It's operator's manual, Craftsman, the 15-inch 5.5 amp electric line trimmer. Model number 151.30383. Note replacement spool is available at Sears item number 7199006. Warning: to reduce the risk of injury, the user must read and understand the operator's manual before using this product. Sears Brands Management Corporation, Hoffman Estates, Illinois 60179, USA. Visit the Craftsman webpage, www.craftsman.com. Save this manual for future reference. Table of contents. English. Warranty. Instructions. Important safety instructions. Symbols. Features. Electrical information. Assembly. Operation. Care and maintenance. Troubleshooting. Installation. Illustrated parts list. Alright. The warranty is on page 2. The introduction, page 2. Important safety instructions, 3 to 4. Symbols, 5 to 6. Features, 7. Electrical information, 8. Assembly, 9. Operation, 10. Care and maintenance, 11. Troubleshooting, 12. Illustrated parts list, 13 to 14. Alright, and it begins on page 2. Page 1 is blank, but then there's page 2. And so the first thing is they have 2 set of instructions in English and Spanish. And I don't really read Spanish as well as I speak a few words, but I know a few phrases, hola and stuff like that, which is hello, and como está and things like that, which is I think how are you or what's up, things like that. Anyway, let's keep going. This tool has many features for making its use more pleasant and enjoyable. Safety, performance, and dependability have been given top priority in the design of this product, making it easy to maintain and operate. Now, I want to show you that these are sort of small letters for the actual writing in the book, and I'm just doing that to show you I'm reading it fine, and even though it's fine typed, and again, if you need glasses or something like that, that's fine. Now, my problem, like I told you before, is in the right eye, I'm far nearsighted, which means I can see close up, not far off. It gets a little blurry the farther off it gets, but I can see relatively normal. Now, when they were testing me in the Navy, the doctor was admiring my vision, and what he was saying is, even though I can't see farsighted. My eyes had adapted to it, and even though I don't see binocularly like other people do, and I can still see almost normally. Right. And my vision is different than others. Maybe this is to prevent people from hypnotizing me or something. I don't know. But like I said, normally when you black out, it's either from a sharp blow to the head, like with a bat or something like that. Other than that, like I said, it's pretty much a standard procedure, or windshield, of course. But like I said, and now, me and Little Roddy, I have to bring this up too, used to fight a lot. Though it did sort of die down once I started taking karate and stuff like that. And again, I don't want to blame really anyone. But if Little Roddy was secretly holding a grudge against me, again, he might could have went batshit on me as well as Johnny or, Vivian as well. Now, I'm not trying to blame anyone for what happened to me. Maybe I got Roddy mad at me and he hit me upside the head with a bat, but didn't kill me again. Point being what? People get into fights and arguments all the time, Little Roddy. You ain't got to pretend you're dead because I survived your attack or whatever and you're embarrassed about it. That might be possible there too. Now, the point is though, what? I'm not a promiscuous person, but what would we be fighting over? Vivian's daughter, when you then were sleeping with Vivian? Well, if the girl liked me and we had sex or something, I don't even know why you would get upset over that. It's not like you weren't with Terry when she was 13, you were 15 or something. Or 14 or something, right. And again, if you want to call statutory rape on me or rape on me, for one, I'll let her be on top for the first time. Did you let Terry be on top, Roddy? I might ask him that question if we were to get into an argument over me maybe having sex with one of Vivian's daughter, which would be the oldest, which I hope would be older than 13 or 14, somewhere in that area. But anyway. And like I said, if the girl wanted to have sex with me, that ain't your business anyway. But I'm generally trying to wait for a good girl or one who wants to be with me. There's a difference there too. Now, if you're trying to find one girl and you don't know who that girl is, and this girl volunteered to be with me, why would I turn that down as well? Everyone around me is acting like they're fucking. Even you. You like you fucked Terry and. Sometimes we would get into fights and things like that before I took the karate and stuff like that. But whatever. We would trade blows like boxers in a boxing ring. But again, we usually ended in the tie. Whatever. And then sometimes I remember when you were in the home for boys, you would sometimes wrestle me and we would try to pin me against the wall and sometimes you did, and I had to tap out. Whatever. We were younger then. But now I'm taking karate, and we already sparred before, so what's your problem? If it was him, then... and like I said, of course, the final culprit, because he wasn't injured at all, is Little Roddy. Because, if we safely made it to Vivian's house, of course, and Little Roddy started having an issue with me being with Vivian's daughter for some reason, of course... Yeah, he could have started the fight. I don't know. But, after that, he never really had an issue with me after that either, though. If I survived what he did, I guess he couldn't. I don't know. If he thought he hit me hard enough to kill me and didn't, wouldn't you leave that person alone and not mess with them really hard again? You know what I mean? Because whatever happened, my chest wasn't damaged, Little Roddy. See, like I told you, sure, you can cover it up to a point, and say, oh, it happened in a car accident, maybe, But the problem is forensics. Now, I've been watching shows on HBO with Mima that shows they're getting smarter about that. What about the show Quincy, where they're investigating murders and stuff like that? And what if you don't kill me? That's still attempted murder, right, Little Roddy? That's what I'll tell you then. You're trying to hurt your brother, or stepbrother even, through marriage. And I always try to treat you with respect and not judge you. And I know you're a little bit of a clown and cut up and do a little bit of drugs. I don't care. Our family's sort of into that. I know. Maybe, your real brother does too. I don't know. Or your half brother, whatever he is. But the point is, we all have issues with family, but we also have to work it out. Even if you're my brother by adoption or whatever, you want to call it, my marriage or whatever, I still treat you like you're a real brother to me or a blood brother, which is in some circles is even tighter. Like I said, don't start nothing with me, and I usually won't fight you, right? Because I'm usually a peaceful person, but if you want to start something today, I guess we're going to find out who's the tougher person. Because, we never really fought after I started taking karate either. And what you going to do, get a bat? And, well, you better give me one too, or you're just trying to hurt me more than I'm trying to hurt you anyway. And Marceline won't put up with that. Again. Now, of course, he could lie once he knocked me out too, but he would also see me recover in a short amount of time. And it isn't that he didn't hurt me, but the thing is, he should have paralyzed me, but didn't, Little Roddy. That's what I'm trying to show you. Whatever you did to me that day was really between stepbrother, and whatever. And I probably forgave you as Jesus forgave those who attacked him on the cross too. And the reason for that is I found out, about the two witnesses thing, and I might have used that and some of the things about the Highlander just to mess with you, or the ninja only can kill a ninja and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't hold a grudge anyway. Usually when we would fight, we'd just go home and we would get over it, and that's what we were about. And now, if you attack me here today, and the Lord has to intervene because you use a weapon or something, or a bat, right, or whatever. Because she's not your daughter, she's Vivian's daughter. And if Vivian didn't want me to be with her, she shouldn't even invite me in or something. Hypothetically. Now, that's not a memory, that's just trying to figure out what happened. Because, if we were both in an accident and Little Roddy had to bend down or something like that, even to do that, well, the whole dashboard, my side and his side, when the car hit nose first, would have come forward. And also would have broke his legs. See, that's what you don't understand. It probably would have broke my legs and chest. Not just my head area, my chest and legs. Would have been broken. So you're suggesting not, to complain about it, but to make a point. But you're suggesting Jesus completely healed all this area, but not this area or this area, where I still feel a fracture in my skull, which I didn't feel before. Not that you really check for things like that. But if you're told you're in a car accident and you don't remember anything, and you survived it, and you got scars in your hands from either a mirror or glass or something like that, or a cut on your toe, which, why would you have, your shoes off if you're in a car accident? And again, some of this makes sense, but some of it don't. And I would also tell you about forensics in a crime. When you attack somebody with a weapon, it's different when they're in a car accident anyway. And the other thing you might could say happened to me besides a bat to cover your ass is we were in a wreck down Dead Man's Curve. But the thing is, who's going to wreck the car for you and shit like that? You have to, when you start a lie anyway, like I told you then, or Mike would tell you that, it's not really a memory. Like I said, amnesia for the person you attack can happen too, and they don't remember a damn thing, but that don't mean they can't put it together, to a point. Of course, if you have amnesia, you remember certain things before, but you black out, and then you wake up in the hospital. Well, something happened to you where you were knocked down, at least for a couple hours, however long it is. And if you're out in the hospital quickly, again, people usually are in the hospital for weeks, already. 2 days, less than 2 days, 48 hours. Like I told you then, none of that makes sense. Unless you attack me and everything I was telling you was true to the Lord. There too. Alright, Roderick Edwin Crutchfield the Fourth. Now again, are you my demon attacker? Now it's not statutory rape unless I'm 18 and she was 14. If we're 16 to 14, that's minor sex. Now you're a little confused because you're over 16 and you can sleep with Vivian, even though she's in her 30s or whatever she was, 20s or 30s or 40s, whatever. I don't remember her exact age, but I knew you were dating her before that. So of course, where was I taking you when you wanted to go down that road? Vivian. Do I look stupid, Roddy? Do you see stupid still tattooed upon my forehead? No. You don't even see loser. Right? Right. Just a joke with you. But the point is, you don't start nothing with me, and I don't really barely start something with you either. Now, when we're young, we might have went a little back and forth, or said something to the other and got pissed off. And if this is the same thing, what you gonna do? I take karate now. I'm a little bit better fighter. We even fought to a standstill, where you couldn't hit me, where we used to trade blows, and that means I can block you better and shit like that, right? Right. Hypothetically, still. Now, Marceline said you died of a drug overdose. I didn't see the body. Though I went to the funeral, but whatever. And like I said, is everyone faking their death around here? Mark or you or whatever? Just hypothetically. Like I said, it's just a hypothesis, not to prove anything, like that I even care. But it's one thing to survive first a supposed car accident, but it's another to also survive a similar accident, which also should have similarly killed you, but somehow you survived that one too. And now you're arguing with someone over that, and same problem. Now, either accident could have killed a normal person under normal circumstances. And even just hitting someone with some kind of weapon, say a metal pipe or a baseball bat or wooden or aluminum or whatever. I mean, if I was hit as hard as my x-rays are showing me, and it was similar to a car accident, but only from this in this area, and not this area. And there were no broken bones in the chest. Whew. I wouldn't even known that, didn't Roddy? Nor would you. When you're trying to cover up a crime and line out your ass, it'll come back to bite you because of forensics. Let's say you were to kill me and not just simply knock me out. Again, they're going to do CT scans, x-rays, and an autopsy if they kill me, like we couldn't see. I don't know if you watched that show with us or whatever, but I would watch it late at night sometimes on CBS because during the summer, and while you were out gallivanting with your girlfriends or whatever. And now, you've been with more women than me, of course, but if I found me one who wants to be with me, why are you giving me the shit? And which could only be the problem we would have had fighting over Vivian's daughter or something. Like I said. And of course, he's the final possible suspect, other than Vivian or Johnny or, someone I knew, which was, who had a beef with me. And generally I kept to myself, and that my only 3 real friends was Myron or David or, sometimes Russell. And he was my sort of, on the fence with me more than anyone else. But my main friends were just Myron and David. And I started hanging out with Myron first because we met through him wanting me to go out to church with him and stuff like that. And he used to go out to school in Statesboro first and stuff like that. And he would also go to Region Baptist Temple with me, and that's where we started meeting. And he would invite me out. He invited me out to church first, and then around junior high, that's when I met David. And after Myron, and then after that, I also met David Pelham around the same time as I met Myron, and I met David Pelham through going to karate down in Guyton, and that's how I met those 3 main friends I had at the time. And now David Pelham introduced me to Johnny, and Myron and David became friends with me, and I hung out more with them though than David Pelham and Johnny. Though I did, start karate then too. And again, David Pelham was talking about Johnny and his older brother were studying into jiu-jitsu a little bit, and that he was training with him a little bit. And, some of the things the brother was showing him had to do with awareness, and that he was up in the tree or something, and the guy caught him up in the tree or something when, the little stories he told us and about, training with him a little bit and different things like that. And then, of course, me and Johnny sparred one time, and it was only one time before he started dating Lynn and stuff like that. And then a rumor was going around the school that I was spreading a rumor that he was dating Lynn. And but it wasn't a rumor, he was really dating her, right? Right. Well, first off, if you're, know something, but you only know a few friends who you don't really tell. The only two people I might would have told is Myron or David, and that's the only two I know. I don't really gossip. I don't really hang out with a lot of people. Anyway, Johnny and Lynn. Now, I'm sure Lynn would be more embarrassed about it than Johnny. And I hope she wouldn't want Johnny to beat me up just for a little rumor that was true. That was true. Now, Johnny's a mature boy over the age of 16, Lynn. If you wanted to fucking fine. Ain't my business. Ain't my business. And I don't go around spreading gossip or rumors. And even if I liked you myself, I still wouldn't do that to you, I know. Because, you know, if I liked Jennifer or something, that would put me at odds with her. But, again, Jennifer found her own boyfriend, even though I might have liked her a little bit too. But, again, you know, when you date people, sometimes you, or you like someone, sometimes they don't like you back. And that's just life, I know. And you move on, and you move on. Now, like I said, unless people are knocking me out after I have sex with them, as far as I know, and shit like that, that's hypothetical. And the only way you would have to is to cover something you're doing wrong. I know, too. Like I said, to my conscience, to my memory, I didn't start having sex till I was 21. The first time was with the girl I met through Shay, and we went down to a secluded area on Midland Road, and little path that the car could park in, and it was big enough to fit a car, and we parked there, and we went in the back seat, and I ate her out a little, sucked her titties a little, and we had sex for about a minute, and she was sort of my first time, so it was quick, and but then we started doing it more, and, you know, I noticed she didn't smell too good down there, so, you know, I just started using my fingers on it a little bit, and then it was over. Wasn't too much else to do, so we're trying to go on back to Shay's. Well, on the ways back to Shay's, we ran out of gas, and this guy in a van had to pick us up and stuff like that, and he got us some gas and got us back to the car, and we got back to Shay's and went on from there, and of course, that was before I went into my first med cruise and different things like that. Right. That I remember. I remember sex with her, and remember sex with a girl at the convenience store in Garden City, and she was the second, and then another one at the club. She was a sandy blonde with blue hair, blue eyes, sandy blonde hair, sort of in a bob, you know, sort of in the middle, not sort of feathery. She had blue eyes, sort of a typical Navy gal body, you know, not necessarily fat, but not necessarily thin, but decent looking. And I met her at the club, and she took a liking to me, and we went off in her truck, and we had sex, and I ate her out a little, and we kissed, and she was smoking her cigarettes, but I didn't judge her. We just sort of did it in the back of her truck, and took about 5 minutes for us both to come, and I think we both came at the same time, and that's what happened there. Alright, hold on a minute, I got a phone call.